So this video is sponsored by Bityard, a crypto exchange with 9 out of 10 stars by the Coin Bureau guy, 400 cryptos to choose from their spot exchange, derivatives that include commodities, forex and traditional markets, as well as inverse perpetual coin futures, USDT perpetual futures and leveraged tokens. You can even set up a copy trading account so people can copy your trades, you earn commission on those trades, or you can follow other traders who have better results than you. Set an account up with a link in the description and get mystery box bonuses for completing random tasks. Bityard. Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at CRO or Crypto.com or Kronos or whatever it is you want to call it. I'm just going to call it CRO. And why I think this would be one of the coins that you would want to focus on this downtrend. And not that dollar cost averaging into altcoins is a great idea, as we are still, potentially another 40-60% from our lows for altcoins, but it's worth highlighting some of these because of what I believe will be a quick turnaround when the bull market resumes. And the way I see it would be based on cycle lows. If we're still under the impression that 4-year cycle has a large part to play, which it's been the closest model, I would say, and the most long-standing. That we can still overlay to what we're looking at the moment, then we'll be looking for around September, October, November to mark an absolute low. When it comes to a cycle low, that would be. Outside of that, though, anything is possible. We all recognise now that it's not this downtrend, this pullback, this crash, this bear market isn't exclusive to crypto. It's felt across all indices, all stocks of all countries. So it's slightly different, but yeah, there is an overlay of the 4-year cycle that you can put to this. So let's think about something first of all. So last bull market, the main leader and still probably the leader now by volume is Binance. Binance is the behemoth of the trading, the spot trading platforms, right? Their native currency token, exchange token BNB, basically performed okay in the bear market as people were still trading. There's incentive to hold BNB, and there still is now. If you want to have discount off your trading fee, you hold BNB. You get 25% off your trading fees. I'd always say this to people, especially when you're doing bot trades or just trades in general. Binance has millions of accounts, and that means that in theory there should be millions of BNB in millions of accounts, because that's the incentive, at least to start with, why you would want to own it, because you get discounts, considerable discounts on your trading fees. So this is your parabolic top 2018 pop. Actually had a decent uptrend in comparison to the rest of the market, then gave it up and found a low around about $4. And then this is the beginning of the bull market, right? And then look what happened, straight up to its all-time high and beyond, and then even beyond after that. So it really did outshine pretty much everything. There was obviously other altcoins that did better, but for the majority, this outperformed Bitcoin and most other altcoins. And the reason for that is incentive and size and volume and utility, and I suppose to a small extent marketing. But marketing counts for a lot, doesn't it? And if there is an aggressive marketing campaign for any exchange, I would argue that Crypto.com is the one. So aggressive that it actually broke the market over here when Matt Damon goes, "Be brave, do it, go to Crypto.com," and pop, and blows the market up straight away. Everybody buying into it, wanting those CRO cards when the money flow index was reading at close to a 98% on the weekly, ready for a massive pop, which we got. And those cards were like, don't worry, man. I get staking on this on my CRO. I've got my metal card, and I'll stake it for a 180-day period. And you think to yourself, don't buy and hold, don't lock it up here. It's 98% on the no, all the way down. So they're only just been able to release those. For the most part, they've only just those staked coins have just, for the most part, the people who bought at the top have just been able to release them these last few days, and they'll be saying, "Well, it doesn't matter. I got 2% or 4%. I think it's 4% staking rewards on that. I got 4%, so it's not actually 81%. It's more along the lines of 77%. So there. I'm here to tell you now that this market's probably going to continue to go down, but if there is certain things that you want to highlight on your on your radar, then this would be one of them. Just as we've seen with Binance and the BNB token, how it performed when the bull market resumed, I would expect this one to perform in a similar kind of way. And if you're looking to buy it and get a CRO card, I got one last week, so obviously not the greatest place. Around, I think my average buy was around about 60. I think I got it on a decent dump, but obviously I was not expecting it to remain at that level for a prolonged period of time. I'm under the impression that we are going to come down probably close to around 9 cents on CRO over time between now and into the third and fourth quarter. I'm not under any illusion that that's the case. But if there were to be a coin that you'd want to buy, and if you wanted to hold throughout the end of this bear market into the next bull run, or bull market we'll call it, I'm not saying there's going to be a run, but a bull market should begin towards the end of this year, this would be one of them. And if you were going to lock anything up, you wouldn't be locking it up with the money flow index as at 98 on a weekly. You'd be buying it and locking it up as it approaches these significant lows between here, which is a support, which is almost certainly going to break towards a destination of towards around 9 cents, which is about 30 to 40% from where we are right now. And then you apply for your CRO card, like me. And look, at the end of the day, the CRO card is made of metal, and so if it does go to zero, you can always take it to the scrap metal merchant and get some return on your investment. But yeah, I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world, I would say. And buying into it or getting those CRO cards, if it's something you're interested in, would be something you'd be looking to buy and apply for over this next few months as we go lower and lower towards that 9 cent zone. And look, if this works the way I think it's going to work, because markets are cyclical and behavior is cyclical, and we've got an aggressive marketing campaign with a celebrity pumping that message home that this is the main state of play, this is where you go for crypto, this is what you want out of crypto, then I would expect that this one does actually have a quick turnaround when the next bull market resumes. And so if you're thinking, oh, I want to get a CRO card, because they are okay, but just like the market, it's something that you probably want to time a little bit better than Matt Damon himself timed. Locking for 180 days here is no good. But locking for 180 days here is probably a better idea. But certainly you could get better value for this as we go down further and further. You could join the club of the CRO card holders and actually have it at such a significant discount and actually have it making you actual profit, as we turn around into the next bull market next year and thereafter. This, I believe, Crypto.com are going to end up being one of the major players of the exchanges, or just the general entry point, first retailers stop off point for crypto, because of the nature of their marketing, which is so aggressive, and it's become a name for themselves. So they've got more than a foot in the door. They've got like a Doc Martin boot, steel toe cap boot in the door throughout this downtrend, throughout this bear market, ready for people to actually start buying into it. They will all have the name Crypto.com burned into their head, ready to go there. I want to buy some crypto. Where do I go? Oh, what's his name? Matt Damon. Oh, Crypto.com. Okay, there we go. And there you go. They're logged in. They're buying it. And then lo and behold, they're getting the cards or whatever. So thinking forward, this is actually a good state of play. And in thinking even further forward, probably applying for one of the cards as we approach these levels is probably a good state of play as well, because you're thinking about buying something and holding it for a period of time. So if you're going to hold it, you might as well stake it. If you're going to stake it, you might as well get the card. If you're going to get the card, you might as well get the cash back. It's free. It's blah 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 blah. So it is kind of a no-brainer. And I don't mean a no-brainer for someone with no brain. The person that this was a no-brainer for, a no-brain, staking and holding and applying for the card here. It is more of a no-brainer to buy and stake and hold for these around here. And again, I'm not looking for this to make a big quick turnaround anytime soon, but I do think that CRO, as well as all the other exchange tokens, are probably the best state of play if buying altcoins as we approach significant lows, because of the way that they all generally performed in the last bull market when it first began, outperforming Bitcoin and most other altcoins through association with the utility that they provide to the Bitcoin and altcoin traders. So it's all out there. I've laid my case out. If you want to apply for a CRO card or just get a crypto.com account, there is links in the description. If you just get yourself an account set up, you don't get anything. There's no benefits for you, unfortunately. Unlike all my other links, there's always a benefit for you. This just gives me $25, so there's really nothing in it for you. It's just a charitable click, really, for me. But if you applied for a crypto.com card of Jade Green or above, you do get $25 as well. So you get your scrap metal and $25. But like I say, the incentive is more about, less about any kind of reward, for clicking a link. It's more about seeing what I think or sharing my opinion that the next bull market will resume next year. And effectively the bigger and more profitable states of play would be those with good marketing and utility, and that would be things like KCS, BNB, Crypto.com, FTX, all those sort of things. The only other issue, I suppose, a bit of a side note to all of that, is that because they are at the mercy of an overall business model, they are also at the mercy of some scandal coming out for that. So they're vulnerable in that respect because they're not decentralized. They are centralized. They might be a decentralized token as best as they can do, but they're still obviously attached by association to the exchange. So that is obviously something you've always got to consider and think about. But I don't think that Crypto.com has that kind of problem. I think that they are trying their best to become as reputable as can be. But reputable in crypto is not quite the same as reputable, is it? So anyway, I'll leave it with you there. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day and take it easy.